Good day, Barbados. It's time I tell the public why the police force is against me. I never wanted to let it come to this, but nobody is giving me the fair chance to talk to explain myself. When I was younger, the same person who was station sergeant at the time of my fire had liked me, and I never given him the time of day. About 10 or 12 years ago, I worked at the Bentham's gas station, and for 5 days on the 6th day I was off, and me and my boyfriend were walking through Speightstown round 8 or just after 8, and a police van pulled up beside us. And the officer, Mr. Griffith, said, "Yolanda King, you thief, get in here. We want you for the gas station money." I was hesitant, but I went with them. My boyfriend followed in his vehicle. They kept me there all day asking me and telling me I have the gas station fucking money, you thief, where you got it. Bring it out and write a statement and tell me to sing it. I refused. They put me in a cell, and the officer girl, Michelle, stripped me and searched me. I had an operation only about 8 months ago, and they threatened me to hit me in my belly. At that time, the station sergeant was Mr. Woodruff. They kept me all day and tell my boyfriend the only way I am getting out of there tonight is if I pay the $1,300. After the long hours of threatening me and I was in pains, my boyfriend said, "Look, you all win and give them the money." They all laughed and then released me, and that was after 10:30 p.m. And we drive right up to Mr. Griffith's house in Cloughs in St. Lucie and wake him up and tell him what had happened. He is ex-commissioner now. He said to us, "Them down, them won't stop them shit, man. Them robbed you. No money don't pay out at no station." He called his brother, Mr. Griffith, who is now inspector. He haven't spoken to him in front of us that night. Now come here in 2023. My house and car get burned. District E is in my area. The station sergeant at the time was no other but Mr. Griffith. The morning of the fire, I went to Cloughs St. Lucie at Mr. Griffith's house, ex-commissioner. He called his brother, Mr. Griffith, who is now inspector, and asked him what is the word on the house at Indian Ground that burned the young lady's house this morning. On the opposite end of the phone conversation, Mr. Griffith, who was station sergeant, said exactly words, "Look, as far as Yolanda King is concerned, she burned she fucking house. She self, and I have no fucking time to investigate that." And his brother, Mr. Griffith, ex-commissioner, said, "Man, you don't do it, so that's wrong. You don't mix personal with professional." And on the other end, station sergeant hang up with a stoop cease. He sent us to Holetown to speak to Superintendent Ms. Ifill. To my surprise, when we sit down in front of her and begin to talk, she said, "As far as I see, this is going to go down as a bad investigation. Now tell me how on God's earth it's a bad investigation and it was not investigated." After my house, car, and contents were burnt, there was a summons out for him, Euclid King. For 8 months he was in hiding when they finally find him. He came to court and the lawyer could not make it that day. Euclid was in the courtyard crying. Lucky that day Mr. Clark adjourned till his lawyer could make it. I summons 3 witnesses to court, they only find 2, and up to this day I went into court, me, my lawyer, Euclid, his lawyer, and the magistrate never call in the witnesses, and automatically close me down, saying I take too long to put forward my case. Now Barbados tells me if I was in Holetown court on the 22nd of January with the accused, threatening me that he will burn my house, he was ordered from the court, Mr. Clark, to pay $3,000 forthwith. And come February 15th, 2023 at 7:47 a.m., he burned my house, car, and contents. Why is it that he is still walking the streets of Barbados and going to work in his government job, living in his house? Is this really somewhere to live or for tourists to come?